Everybody, I'm going to make a music video in just a couple of minutes using MoonLoops.AI. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is upload a song. So I just dropped an MP3 right in here, and what's going to happen is that MoonLoops is going to scan every part of this song. So it's going to get as much information as it can and basically suggest a visual style that would be best for this particular song. So here we've got a couple of different things that it figured out. So the BPM is over here, the genre is, pop, indie pop, lyrics are kind of balanced, so not too dark, not too poppy or sweet. So so it's given me this visual style called chrome mask, which is kind of cool, but I may not want that. It actually, it also gave a generated concept. So this is basically the concept for the video. So, so if we take a look at some of the other options here, I'm going to go with, I kind of want to go with dark glow. So basically what's going to happen now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to generate the video. Now, this isn't actually going to generate the music video just yet. It's going to generate basically a studio for where we can start putting together all the pieces that we need to do the music video. So the first place to start is to create images. So we have a couple of different scenes based on the concept that it created and the lyrics of the song and everything. So these scenes are basically like, what's going on in a particular part of the video. So the other part is creating video clips, and then we're going to finally assemble the timeline. But we haven't created any images yet, so we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit. So we have a couple of different options. We can just go ahead and add shot. This is going to immediately create a new image if we want to. We can have more control though. And so you can see dark glow. Here's the style that we chose, and we'll keep that. And if we want to add a character image, this is basically an image that would be like if I wanted to upload an image of myself or somebody else in the band or something like that, and we wanted to use what they look like, they're mostly what their face and characteristics look like there, then you can actually use that to put that in the videos or put that in the song. Into the music video, I mean. So that is one option. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. So we can create a couple of create a couple of images by writing in what we want, or we can just hit this button. It's going to generate a prompt for the image that is going to be appropriate based on what this particular scene is. So here we have a cinematic night scene, a young woman in a 1980s Mercedes. Okay, I'd buy that. So the other thing that we can do is we can either do standard or high quality. I'm going to go high quality for this just because, that's how I want it. 916 or 69 by 916. This is basically like if you want it YouTube or if you want more like TikTok, Instagram. And then these are a couple of different settings for different ways that we can make our videos when we get there, but we don't have to worry about that just yet. So we're going to close this, we're going to generate our image. We're going to see down here it's cooking up an image. Since it's high quality, this is going to take probably somewhere between 30 seconds and 40 seconds. So we'll see how quickly this comes back, but because it's high quality, we got to just give it a little bit more time. The standard quality is probably about half as fast, or half as slow, I guess is what I mean. Okay, so here we have kind of an interesting looking image, and we can choose. That's creepy. I kind of like this one, so I'm just gonna hit escape, escape out of that. And now we can keep generating images, but for now, I'm just gonna move on to the next step. So here is the image that we created, and you can see it wants to create a video clip. Now, a video clip is about 5 seconds long, and we have a couple of different ways of using the camera for the video clip. So if we wanted to kind of spin this way or that way, or zoom in or zoom out, or kind of go up, or there's a couple of different options we have. I'm just gonna do orbit right, and then I'm going to go up here and hit create clip. So this is creating a video clip based on our image that we just created. So this is also going to take about 30 seconds. It shouldn't take too much longer than that, but we'll just sit back and wait for this to pop in here. So as we're waiting, here we go. All right, so that wasn't too long. So here is the video clip. It's a little bit of action. We had it orbiting right. It kind of did a little bit of an orbit, but I think because it's so tight on this person's face, it didn't really want to do an orbit. But at any rate, we've got another. Maybe another image. Maybe that's something we want to do before we get too far. So I'm going to do another. I'm going to actually, you know what? I'm going to switch over here, and I'm going to actually re-roll this, and we're going to see what happens here. So we're going to get a new prompt based on this new scene called Polaroid Memories. And so for the car's back seat, the reason why there's a car and everything is because the lyrics are about a car, about crying in a car, actually. So let's see, we're going to go back up here. We're still high quality. We're still 16:9. Let's go ahead and generate our image. And again, this is going to take a little bit of time. So you'll see that we don't have any images for this scene, but we will see this image when we go over to our video clips. And after we create this image, we're going to go ahead and create a video clip of it and then move over to the assemble timeline. So we'll get there in just a second, but that's what's up next. So we should be getting our image any second now. Okay, this is a very similar one. I think that basically it was rolling from the first scene, but that's okay. That's okay. So again, we have 4 images. This is kind of interesting. Oh, I see. This is because the Polaroid. So yeah, that one. So one thing to note is that if you don't like these, you can also regenerate these down here. And you also see we can create a video clip right here. We don't necessarily have to go to that step if we don't want to. It'll do the same thing, but we do have a little bit more control in the video step. So I'm gonna stick with this one for now. So again, like we have this scene, and this one we created a video clip. This one we don't have a video clip yet, so we're gonna go over here. Let's do dolly out and create our video clip. So we'll see what happens here. hopefully this will dolly out enough that it's going to be kind of an interesting shot. This one is pretty subtle. You can see some movement, and there's nothing wrong with subtle. I think that it's entirely based on your own taste and what your vision of the video is. And if you don't have a vision of the video, that's okay too. You can just kind of get some of these prompts for free. So here, this one is also a little bit, it's pretty subtle. So anyway, let's go over to Assemble Timeline, and you'll see that the very first video that we created is already kind of preloaded in here, but that's just a placeholder. So this is basically where we start to put together the video itself. So we have the parts that we need, and those are the video clips, and then we're just going to put them into the video. So this has basically created 4 sections for us, and we can adjust the timing of the sections if we want to by dragging these handles. But we can also auto detect the song section. So if I hit this, this is going to spend a minute or two actually getting the real song sections from the song, like verse, chorus, bridge, intro, outro, all that stuff. I'm not going to do that right now, just in the interest of time. So I'm just going to throw these in here, and we can see now when we play. When you play the song, we'll see these video clips, and what's happening is that it's basically looking at the length of this particular section, and it's dividing it into 2, and it's playing half of the section first with this first clip, and then half with the second clip. If we had a third clip, we could throw it in here, or a fourth or a fifth or whatever. We can throw as many really as we want to in here, but we can also start putting in clips into the other sections as well, and all you have to do is just drag them in. You'll see down here at the shot library, this is just basically the same shots. The reason why we have these 2 video clips and there's 2 shots in the shot library is because we've generated video clips for these already. If we had a shot, meaning an image from the very beginning, if we had an image here that didn't have a video clip, that would show up in the shot library, and then we wouldn't see the video here. So anyway, that is just a little minor technicality just to be aware of. So you can always know exactly how many shots you have and exactly how many video clips you have. Lyrics and style, I'm going to skip for now. We're not going to make a lyric video. The design template, also going to skip. We're just going to leave that as default. And then the next thing is just to generate the video. So here we have our 4 sections, or we have the full song. So we can basically choose which section we want, or we can generate a full song. I'm going to do full song for now, and then I can just go ahead and generate. Now, I'm not actually going to create the full video because we haven't really finished it, but that is the process, and I really can't wait to see what everybody makes with this. So thanks for watching.